All right, Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch, episode 4. They're pretty much gonna come and do a LiDAR scanning. It's a laser beam scanning of the whole homestead too, so they can get a map of it and maybe see stuff that they don't see. So they go ahead and do that, and then they're gonna go ahead and bring in this guy named Roland, and he's gonna tell them about what happened there when he said he used to live around the ranch when he was 10 years old, about 2 miles away from the ranch. And they were hunting for raccoons or something one day, and the weather was coming in. And so they needed a place to go for shelter. And they go into Homestead 2, and they're like hiding from the weather in there. And then Roland says he hears something like kind of running outside, scuffling away. And so he goes and they go and look for it. He like grab my gun, like maybe it's a like a raccoon or something. But he said it thought it was kind of loud, and so they go out and it's snowing. Okay, so they see footprints of a human footprints of barefoot. So there's no shoes or nothing on it, and so he says he follows the footprints, and then the footprints they turn into like a large dog or a large wolf footprint. Roland comes face to face with this red eye 8 foot tall like creature, and it points at him, and then they start shooting, and it lets out a big roar and takes off. And they're thinking that this could be a skinwalker. And a little bit of backstory on a skinwalker is that the Navajos cursed the Utes because they were treating them bad back in the time. So Roland goes home, and like he says, he starts like hearing these creatures or something outside like during the night, and this kind of happens on for a while with them. And so he's telling a story, and he gets dizzy, and like he almost passes out. Says kind of like the fear that he got from the skinwalker when he encountered them came back to then. So he kind of got that fear back. So he goes in this, kind of gets his balance back and everything, and then he does Native American, little blessing type thing. They make sure that no skinwalker or anything follows him home. And he like puts him down with some sage, burns some sage on him. So the crew and Travis, they were like, let's get over to Homestead 2 where this happened, and we'll bring Geiger counters, detrometers, and see if we can catch anything there. And to their surprisement, they do. Some of the meters are going off. The radiation meters kind of like tripping a little bit. So, yeah.
Because these entities are out there. I already sense it. Oh, right there. What is it? What is that? We got something. Hold on. Right there. Yeah, see it? Oh, yeah.
All right, Pete is back with the data from Homestead 2, from that LiDAR grid, laser beams, and so everything looks pretty cool. But once they go inside the old building, the old house, it's like there's nothing there. It didn't scan anything inside. It's like when they walked in there, they walked into a big black hole. And Pete's like, he has no explanation for it, and he's never seen it. And he said he was there when he went into the house and they scanned all the rooms and nothing came up. Crazy, like maybe there's a portal there. So Rabbi Ariel from Ancient Aliens comes, and he starts talking about the Bible and how there could be other entities out there. And I mean, I can't really go into it. You're gonna have to watch that because he explains like a lot of crazy like stuff, and they do it really fast. But pretty much is that there's other entities out there, and they could be using these portals to go back and forth from like wherever. They show up here and then they leave here, and yeah. And these entities, they could be here for as long as they've been alive, like so, like forever. They could be like other like gods. They could be extraterrestrials too. Also, a ton of information in this episode. All right, there's the little UFO that they saw in the sky during the day when Rabbi was talking about, opening up portals. So, things glowing in the sky, man. I mean, what can you say to this? So they're gonna go do the ceremony out by Homestead 2, and when they do that, like Rabbi's doing his ceremony, he's doing his chants, and the temperature, they got a thermal temperature camera at Homestead 2, and the temperature starts to slowly drop there when he's doing his chant. And then when he's done doing his chant, it like pretty much says it drops like 20 degrees in like 10 to 20 seconds, which is crazy. So the temperature is changing there at Homestead 2. Travis is like, okay, they're gonna go inside. So Thomas and Dragon go with them, and when they're going inside this, and it's like really cold inside Homestead 2. It's like almost looks like a circle, and through the imaging camera, it kind of looks like a fucking portal, and like. Then Caleb says like it almost looks like you were maybe chasing something away, like something, because there was like a tiny little black thing in the middle of the blue, which is all cold, and then there was this black part, and who knows what that was, but it's absolutely crazy, and I don't know what to think of this, and then what's going to happen next is going to be awesome. So here's a footage of that portal. Oh, and then at the end of the very end, they show one clip, and it shows like something small running, like almost jumping, like really fast, and it's in the thermal imaging, and it's a bluish color, so it's cold, but it's not an animal, because an animal would produce red heat, and that's what the thermal imaging footage would show. So definitely the best episode of the season so far. So we'll see you guys next week for episode 5. Laters.
Because these entities are out there. I already sense it. Oh, right there. Look, what is that? We got something. Hold on. Right there.